Hello. In this video, we want to go ahead and look at the 1325 review for exam 4. For question 1 here, we want to evaluate the following indefinite integrals. So on 1a, we have the integral of 12x squared minus 7x plus 5 dx. So to find this integral, we want to go ahead and find the antiderivative of each of these terms. So the antiderivative of 12x squared, we need to add 1 to the exponent, makes that x cubed. And then divide 12 by 3, that gives us 4. So it gives us 4x cubed. Then minus, and the exponent is 1, add 1 to it, that gives me an x squared there. And then divide by 2 for the coefficient, so 7 divided by 2 is 7 halves. And the 5, we need to add on a coefficient, add on a variable, and the variable here is x. And then, of course, we have to have our constant of integration, which is a c. And there you go. That's A. B is the integral of 1 over 6t to the 6th dt. Well, to do this, I want to go ahead and move the t to the 6th to the numerator. Keep the 6 in the denominator because it's not really a variable. So this is going to become the integral of 1 over 6 and then t to the negative 6 as an exponent, dt. Excuse me. And then we use the power rule for integrals. And so I'm going to go ahead and keep the 1 over 6 out in front for now. And the t for the exponent, we need to add 1 to that. So that's negative 6 plus 1, and negative 6 plus 1 is negative 5. And then out here, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal of the exponent, which is 1 over 5. So times negative 1 over 5, sorry. And of course, a plus c at the end. Now, when we multiply, 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. 6 times 5 is 30. So this is negative 1 over 30, t to the negative 5 plus c. And I'm perfectly fine if you leave it like that. If you want to, you can go ahead and move the t to the negative 5 to the denominator, making that negative 1 over 30 t to the 5th plus c. C, the integral of 4x times x squared plus 2 dx. Now, when it's written like this, this will confuse some of you into thinking that you have to use a u substitution. You don't in this case. The reason you don't is because the exponent right here is an understood 1. If this was any other exponent other than a 1, we would use u substitution here. But I don't have to, because now I can go ahead and distribute due to the exponent being a 1 here. So this is going to give me the integral of 4x times x squared is 4x cubed, and 4x times 2 is 8x dx. So let's find the antiderivatives of these. The antiderivative of 4x cubed. Well, first of all, add 1 to the exponent, makes that 4, and divide the coefficient by that exponent. So 4 divided by 4 is 1, so I don't need the coefficient. Plus, and then add 1 to the exponent there, that gives us a 2. And then 8 divided by 2 then is 4. Fantastic. And please do not forget the plus c. All of these indefinite integrals must have that plus c because this is a family of antiderivatives. Good. That's letter C. Letter D is the integral of 9x 7 to the 6th power minus 6x 7 to the 4th power dx. To find this antiderivative, notice that we can go ahead and just use the power rule for each one of these. So I'm going to keep the 9 out front and then add 1 to the exponent. So 7 over 6 plus 1. Again, whenever you add 1 to a fraction, you just take the numerator and add on the denominator. So 7 plus 6 is 13. And keep the denominator the same. So it's 13 over 6. But then out front, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal of that. So that's going to give us 6 over 13 multiplying by the 9 there. Good. And then minus, and we still have the 6 here. And then x to the 7 plus 4 is 11, and keep the denominator the same as 4. Good. Then the reciprocal of 11 over 4 is 4 over 11. That's what I'm going to multiply out front here. Fantastic. And plus a c. Yes, this is not where we're done, but anytime you get rid of the anytime you get rid of the integral here, we need to use the constant of integration. So if you don't have the integral with dx, then you have to have the plus c, as long as it's an indefinite integral. Now, just simplify. 6 over 13 times 9, nothing cancels here, so 6 times 9 is 54. It's 54 over 9, x to the 13 over 6, minus 4 times 6 is 24, divided by 11. So 24 over 11, x to the 11 over 4, plus c. And this is my family of antiderivatives. And good, that's letter C. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video on this one, and we will continue on the next one. All right, have fun.